points in the game.
Welcome to Muncie, Indiana, home of the Ball State Cardinals, and we're looking forward to this matchup, and certainly the fans are showing that they are as well. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinals, taking on a team from the MAC, the Ball State Cardinals. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Ball State's offense will get first crack at it here. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo. Convert that third down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Right.
Oh, he's got some space. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one is 2nd and 14. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Trying play action. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Doyle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Gobranson. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it on the outside. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Gives it on the option. Touchdown, Cardinal! Great job by the back on the option.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Horton. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. Trying to barge in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking downfield, it's Gulbranson. Big fella moving. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Stanford! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
14, Ball State, 0.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Flips it out on the screen.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the...
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Takes the handoff. It's Ford. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Ford. Touchdown, Cardinal! A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown it over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Kelly. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Really good 3rd down defense, man. Understanding the sticks and getting him in 3rd and long, first of all, is where they won first. And then playing the pass, breaking on the football, forcing a 4th down and in their own territory for the offense. Great job by this team.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Ford. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. He'll start this drive firing. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up. Now the play fake. Buying some time. He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Gulbranson. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. They're going back to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Stanford lines up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Finds his tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The offense set for a 1st down play. To the air on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got out of trouble and throws. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Well, and I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe
turning it on. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Nice move to pick up yardage. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's moving.
Sneaks it in.
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7.
Stanford, 24. Ball State, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Goes to the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stanford lines up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's the return. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Quick completion on the out. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to pass, it's Kelly. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Weatherly. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Timeout, Ball State.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught near the sideline. It's Weatherly. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Oh, the attempt is no good. Hoping that a field goal could give you a little bolt of energy, but instead you look up and the scoreboard still says you're down by 17. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking for space, it's Ford. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. The Cardinals will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Gobranson. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Cardinals come to the line. This situation breaks into the open. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Still looking on the move. Going to try to get it himself. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. The Cardinals look to keep this drive humming. Oh, they're after him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15.
This is one of the reasons I love this linebacker. He is an outstanding pass rusher. He's got speed, he's got quickness and agility to avoid the offensive linemen, running backs, and tight ends on his way to the quarterback.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
On the ground, it's Ford. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Stanford going back to work with another first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Nice move to keep running. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Doyle. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Stanford at the line on first down. Let's see if they lean on that offensive line. It'll be a draw. Slithers into space. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. They've built a cushion, they've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Branson. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They're working that left side. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Stanford looking to convert this 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Wants to go up top. On the run, still looking. He's going to run it. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Quarterback making adjustments. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ashley. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got it. 1st down and more. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. The Cardinals are on the move. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To throw, it's Kelly. Completes the shuffle pass. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. That's caught. It's Weatherly. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
The give on the option. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ball State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Discards it with the stiff arm. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the pressure will get there. The sack down Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Gulbranson. Makes the grab. And he'll be brought down.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get 1st downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
He's got it. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Caught near the sticks. It's 4th. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
This quarterback part of their running game. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. They'll test the right side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And this will be for the win. And he got it. Redemption, atonement, missed earlier, but when it mattered most, he nailed it. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to